Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could have been a situationship as well. It could be current also. For others of you, this could be a very strong connection. And you know there's something there, but no one's really speaking up. My method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. All right. So we have three cards here that are kind of on the slightly dark, not on the dark side, but they're slightly dark in energy here. We have fear, beliefs, and we have responsibility. Starting from the beginning here, we have beauty, followed by laughter, doubt, fear, synthesis, beliefs, creativity, responsibility, and then we have ecstasy under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Some of you may feel, Taurus, that these are your own feelings and emotions. It could be vice versa because of the intensity of these cards. My dear Taurus, I do believe that I have found someone that is so beautiful. You're more beautiful than the sun. The vibrance of the sun, it radiates from you, I feel. And you have a way with nature. There's a part of you that makes me see my true self. And sometimes I don't like what I see when I see my own reflection. There are certain things that have happened in my life, certain things that I have not been able to talk to you about. But when I think of you, that upsetness, that sadness, it does go away. I feel that in this connection, there's this beautiful personality that I have uncovered, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your character, your personality, your charm, your charisma. You make me see the world in a different way. Everything seems brighter, happier. And I do cherish our friendship, even though some may feel it's not the type of friendship that should be. You know how to make me laugh. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes my heart happy. For me, you are like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. You just come right through, piercing. And your brightness, your brilliance, the radiating energy that you have is so strong. I can sense it miles away. But even this connection that I have with you, certain things have happened and now I am starting to doubt. So many things that have happened. So many things that I've done. And I'm starting to doubt whether we can even be friends. There's been distance. And this doubt is not knowing whether there is truth, not knowing whether there is any faith left in this connection. And the reason why I have these doubts is because now I fear. I fear the unknown. I am afraid. I do not know why certain things happen the way that they do. I do believe that in this connection, there is a sense of paranoia now. Me just simply being nervous, not knowing what to do, where to go. Certain things have happened in this connection, and it's hard for me to be as bold as I once was. A long time ago, I was very confident. I had a lot of self-esteem. I was very secure. But ever since this problem happened between us, I feel as if I don't have any confidence anymore, that self-esteem is gone. There's a lack of self-esteem. I also feel that everything that has happened ultimately now makes me nervous. I do feel nervous. And I feel fear. I feel unworthy. There are feelings of insecurities here. And what am I feeling unworthy of? This relationship, this connection. I don't feel that I'm worthy. I don't feel I'm good enough. I feel nervous in front of you. Sometimes I even feel paranoid about this connection, about the situation. I want to create peace and harmony with you. Something that'll be long-lasting, but I also want to open up to you. Opening up and talking to you about certain things that I've hidden deep down. They've been hidden for months, for years. These are dark secrets that I've had. I've held on to deeply, quietly. I just didn't want you to know. There's certain things that have bothered me, certain things that I've kept quiet about. But there's a part of me that wants to talk to you about it. And yet I realize your beliefs and mine are quite different. We are so different, you and I. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. Sure, we do have certain commonalities, but the feelings that I have, the experiences that I've gone through, we do have a difference in our opinions, and our differences are vast. We're not on the same page. My mindset is different, and it's a challenge for me to see things from your perspective. In your heart, in your mind, you thought that I was with you. You thought that there was going to be a commitment. You thought things could have moved forward. But your beliefs were different. Your goals were different. And mine were not resonating with you. Mine were different as well. Society, our family, our friends, our differences sometimes keep us apart. Yet still I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love where you are the center of my world. But I doubt that even if I did this, it might work out. I doubt that. I want to be responsible going forward. I want to be that person who can take responsibility and take the burden on my shoulders. Before, I was irresponsible and I was inconsistent. I was not able to give you what it is that you desired, that you wanted. I wasn't even able to be a responsible adult. I just wasn't that. And now I want to do this. I want to be a person who's more responsible, but I'm still fearing that exactly. I'm trying my best, but I am nervous. I know that if I take responsibility, I'll also be taking responsibility for things that I've done in the past. And the things that I've done in the past, I'm not very happy about. I know I did things wrong. In my heart, in my soul, I feel this sense of ecstasy, where there is this blissful feeling inside of my soul itself. My soul feels like this. I feel happy. I feel that there's some type of a connection spiritually between you and I. For now, all I know is that you are the most beautiful human being I've ever met. Inside and out. And the friendship that I have with you, the laughter that I want to share with you, that is precious to me. I cherish that and the memories. But I doubt that certain things in this connection might work out the way that I want them to, because of the things that I have said and done. The differences, the opinions, the paranoia, and a lack of responsibility that I have shown in the past. All right, Taurus. So, let's see here. We have a situation where this person, or they really are, they're really upset about something here that happened in this connection. They wanted to take responsibility, but they didn't at the time because their thought process was very different than yours. I have a video, yes, and it's on my other channel, YouTube, and for those of you who are new, I do have another YouTube channel called Asnointia Audio. There I do have a few videos that I've uploaded, and some of them are on relationship-related advice. Now, with this one, with the beliefs card, I do have a video called, it's like, I don't remember it much, but it's called Hookup Culture, Friends with Benefits and Casual Connections. I think that's, those words are there, okay? So that I have talked about the belief where one person keeps going and going, but the other person has taken a step back. They just don't move. And yet the person who's going forward still thinks that this person's also traveling with them. Now, traveling with them in the sense that they're on the same path, they're on the same destiny. That is something that a lot of people feel that they've mastered. They know what's going on, but in all honesty, deep down, people have their own opinions and their own ideas, and they don't resonate with us. When reality hits, when it's time to commit or move in together or something like that, then things start to get more real. And this person was not responsible before. They were quite irresponsible. They may have made promises and they just didn't keep them. And there's many things here that have happened that have pushed you guys apart. Also, with the beliefs card, this talks about how maybe in this relationship there was a religious related issue where the both of you are from different religions, or your differences may be racial. Somebody here may be very rich, the other is not so rich, but it's a different of mindsets and a difference of social status as well. Sometimes that happens when I get the beliefs card, that there's so many different beliefs. Now, sometimes what also happens is you don't have a problem with any of this, but your parents, your society, your friend circle, they have a problem with this. So this could also be other interference from other people. And there definitely is a feeling of a spiritual connection here, a very sweet connection. Oh, there you go. Beliefs, and there you go. Tradition. Tradition, customs, rituals, things like that. Definitely you guys have... That beliefs card really does mean something here. You had it, and now you have tradition. For me, tradition, it does go very closely. It goes very closely with the beliefs card. Because with the beliefs card, it still talks about doing things the way that it's always been believed to have been, and that's just like tradition. So this deck is the Lover's Path Tarot. And with this deck, I like to look into any type of problems that may have occurred a while ago. And this could be a few years ago, a few months ago, why things were broken down, how they broke down. Why did they break down? So something here happened where once upon a time everything was perfect and beautiful and it was growing. But then boom, something happened and just everything just came crumbling down. So why did that happen? It's important to see the reasons why. This way you will be able to understand this person's reasons. Now, this person may have ghosted you. The connection between you may have become very distant. So maybe they messaged you before, but now the messages are quite less. And perhaps, for example, this person just faded. There's no closure that you got. So this is for those of you that have been wondering what happened. These cards are in the past. The first set of cards I just read, those are the current status. That's the current situation of what this person feels. So these are a little bit in the past, and I do read these in the reverse. All right. Here we have tradition. The need to throw out old social structures that constrain. Fear of unconventional ideas and the ways of approach. Nonconformity. So, it does appear here. We also have a sentence here that goes, but this is in the upright. Awareness of public image and the desire to control it. So, possible rigidity, yes. So this person really wanted to make an impression. And what happened with the beliefs card, they want to go against the norm. This could be, I'm getting the word open. It could be an open relationship. It could be casual. I'm getting casual connection with benefits. I'm seeing that right now in my mind's eye. So somebody here had a different opinion of what the relationship should look like. The other person in this connection didn't want it that way. They had a completely different vision. That it's going to be a commitment. It's going to be long-term. Anything else is irrelevant. I'm getting the word irrelevant. So it is important to note that two people are on the same path, but they have two completely different ideas as to what this relationship is supposed to be. And sometimes we think that the person, they broke our heart on purpose or they betrayed us. But in actuality, we have just seen and listened to the things that we wanted to absorb in that way. We see what we want to see. Sometimes people don't say I love you. They don't say those words. And oftentimes it's because they don't want to say it. The people, and this is for females and males, the people that want to say I love you, they will say I love you because they can't help it. They're so in love that they want to say it. Those are the ones that are actually head over heels in love with you, and they really do say it. Some people lie just to get their way. They just lie. But actions speak louder than words, right? Since this person did not move forward, and since it seems like they started listening to other people, or started listening to whatever traditions they have, doing their own rituals, doing their own customs, it seemed like they were not resonating with you. Here, however, with tradition, they want to be with you, but they want to be with you their way. And that's kind of a problem because their way might not be the right way for you. And that was one of the reasons why things just didn't work out. Maybe some of you know this, maybe some of you do not. Okay. We have here the 6 of Arrows. More understanding of a situation is needed before it can change. Travel delays. Now, travel delays could be that this person wants to meet you, or they want to travel somewhere. They want to have some sort of movement. It talks about movement, travel, and transitions, transition as well. So any type of movement or transition that this person was wanting to do, undertake, they were finding that they couldn't do it because they did not understand the situation. Here, they wanted to lessen difficulties, and there was a detachment to better understand the situation. They wanted more knowledge about the situation in order to move beyond the current limitations. They wanted to have the transitions go smoothly. So I see here, one of the problems was that they had a lack of knowledge, either of their own limitations, their own problems, their own traditions, whatever, but something to do with a lack of knowledge. Now, this could be for themselves, but it could also be regarding you. They did not have enough information about you, about your situation, about your traditions, about your beliefs. So there's a lack of understanding here, and when somebody does not move forward, it's because they do not feel comfortable, because they don't not know. That's what we would call, being very nervous about the future, fearing the unknown. That's also probably why you had the fear card, because there's this hesitation and there's this doubt that even if I put the effort in because of the belief-related issues, who knows? Is it going to work out or not? I don't know. Maybe it won't. This is what this person's thinking. Okay. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. So this deck I look into to see any actions, plans, intentions that this person may have towards you. Wow. Goodness gracious me. Gloom and doom. We have here the 3 of Swords. So this person has gone through heartbreak. They feel there's a sense of grief, sadness. For a teeny tiny portion of you, this is also a third-party affair. It could be an affair. It could also be that their time, energy, and effort is just not being given to you. Now, this is a third party for some of you, and that's why you had the belief-related issues, because how can one leave their partner or their spouse or their family to be with somebody else? Tiny portion of you, that is your story. The average here, the majority of you, this person feels that the separation between the both of you is so intense that they're hurting. They're really hurting. There's grief, melancholy, sadness, sorrow. There's feelings of regret. And I don't see any guilt here. I do see regret down here, though. But there's this feeling that everything just broke down for this person. Everything is gone. Everything is shattered. And they don't know how to put things back together again. It was a beautiful picture frame. The glass broke, and now they just can't put it back together again. Here, the person moves on with the memories that they've gained. 8 of Cups. They're moving on to be in that hermit mode, to have more of a spiritual awakening, to have me time, alone time, being able to be that individual who can move on and then think of how am I going to make this situation better in my own life. Now, here we also have a really good card right after that. And there would be, in between these two, there would be more cards in between the transition. So at some point in time, they decide things are going to change. And then we have here the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, it is a beautiful card to have. It definitely talks about how in this connection there is this understanding and this realization that this person wants to give you something, like a tangible offer. They actually want to offer you something that is in real time, and it's a solid thing. This literally could be, I'm getting the word assets. Assets. So it could be maybe this person wants to move in with you. Maybe they want to invest with you, or buy a home together, or buy something together, work on a project together. It's about coins, right? It's about coins. So this is something to do with tangible assets, money, materialistic gain. This is also just somebody who's wanting to settle down, having enough money to settle down so that people can move in together, have a family together. If not a family, could be anything else. Pets, plants. We also have here the Sun card. This is beautiful. This is absolutely phenomenal. This does talk about ultimate happiness. They've realized that you are that one person on planet Earth that is truly the sun for them. You bring the brightest of things, and the best things fall under your light. This is how they feel, is they feel happiness, prosperity, love, freedom. They get all these good feelings and good vibes from you, and they want to keep this going because you're the one that makes their world like this. Now, why do they want to do this? It's because of the Five of Cups. Right underneath here, you have the Five of Cups. So this underlying feeling this person has, they know that they haven't really done a great job in the past. They turned this situation into what it is now. And they feel that they're looking into the past to see all of the things that they have done. They're crying over spilled milk, not really able to move on because they're just sulking so much. It's depressing them so much. Everything that's happened in this connection, it is because of them, and they regret it. That is why they're feeling the pain here with the Three of Swords. They regret it. But they're also so blinded by this feeling that they're not seeing an offer that is still around. The Two of Cups. They're not seeing that. The overall arching theme we have here is the Four of Cups, where we have this feeling that there are these opportunities being given, and yet the opportunities that are being given, they're not being taken. Somebody's giving opportunities, but somebody's not taking it. They're not accepting it. This person's feeling quite depressed, and there are different levels of depression. They're feeling very sad. They're just bored, and they don't really know what to do. In front of them, they have Three Cups. They could reconcile. They could go and celebrate. They could fix this connection the way it is, but they don't know how to because they were very irresponsible. And they created a lot of issues when it came to what their beliefs were, how other people have influenced this entire connection. They know it, they feel it, and they know it was bad. So is this person going to take any action towards you? I don't see any action right now towards you, but I do see here they're taking action towards themselves to make themselves a better person. They do have the intention, however. And far after the intention, not long time, that's past tense, but far into the future, that's what I'm trying to say, there is going to be a happy time with the both of you. This person is going to finally reach out to you, and they're going to want to give you this happy life. It's really good. It's very bright, sunny, happy. But remember, there's a lot of sadness before all of this. And so all of that, it's going to take some time. Where's the other card? There you go. There's a lot of sadness here. It's not very happy, you know. So give this person their time, and eventually I see they will be reaching out to you. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. We have here be assertive, followed by wait. Then we have perfect time. Followed by success. And then we have let go. So that is a strategy. Usually this card does come up. Oh my, a year from now. Not a lot of you are going to like that. Beautiful. We have some really, really good cards here. Firstly, I know you guys did see a year from now. Please understand that this entire deck only goes up to a year from now. Hopefully not, but it could come up next year too. For some of you, this came up last year. So please understand this deck itself does not have a 3-year, 5-year into the future type of card. This is what comes up. So if it does come up every year, then that's just the way it is for now. And this is a general love reading, so it's not going to be, it's not personal, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. Here we have messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, and they're saying, first cards first, be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Let them know what your boundaries are. Keep some healthy boundaries. And be assertive when it comes also to your beliefs. There's certain things that you can change and certain things that if you change, your identity will change. That is who you are. It makes you what you are. Do you really want to change that? They are saying here, wait, perfect timing, and then we have success. So wait here, it talks about waiting for certain things in this connection to move forward naturally, organically. Perfect timing. This is going to happen in divine timing. And then we have here success. Success with an exclamation mark. So there will be success as long as you have the patience. I know some of you don't want to hear that. On top of that, we have let go. Let go here talks about not really discussing this situation, not really communicating with this person, not talking to them, not calling them. Letting them do what they need to do in order to heal. Remember, they had a lot of cards where they need some me time. When you let go, you'll be able to also focus on yourself. In the meantime, do things that make you happy. Don't distract yourself. It's not a matter of distracting. It's a matter of you healing. If you distract yourself, you can get back into the same type of feelings if something was to come about. Here, letting go is you also getting that time, keeping that time for yourself to heal. And by healing, it's also you maybe going out with friends, getting a fresh perspective on life, starting a hobby, starting something that you wanted to, or maybe even finishing something that you weren't able to do so. When we're, as a couple, we usually don't have so much time. That little bit of time that we had for ourselves is now gone. So do take advantage of the fact that you may just be alone for a while. Don't consider yourself alone. You honestly never really are. Here we also have a year from now. So they're saying here, do let go, because a year from now, things are going to change. There is no need to worry. You're going to be receiving some type of an opportunity a year from now. This opportunity will be successful. We also have here, communicate clearly. So here where you have be assertive, communicate clearly too. It's important that you talk to this person and let them know what's on your mind. Let them know the things that have bothered you, that sense of responsibility or that lack of responsibility that they had. Tell them how it affected you. And try to use the I method. I feel this. I believe that. I think this, ... So use the I method. It's less aggressive and people tend to listen more because you're simply just talking about your ideas. You're not really putting your opinions down on what they did. So communicating clearly also means if you're writing, for example, this person, don't use pages and pages. Just keep it short and sweet. Try to keep it maximum 4 to 5 lines. That's about it. People do get lost in the details, and then they sometimes don't even remember what the point was. So I know sometimes we get very passionate and we really need to express ourselves. But just do the bare minimum, just the outline. Don't go into details. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with some people. You can go into details when you have a certain type of an argument, or like this would be more like in legal, or even like in the medical field, like everything has to be detailed, right? An assignment has to be detailed. But when you're dealing with people, they don't like things being so detailed, because then they think you're nitpicky. It annoys them. It's more like an advertisement. Keep it short and sweet. Say certain words that will make them more curious, and they'll want to come to you and ask more. Almost like a resume too. You write a little bit, but then they want to ask you more afterwards, because you've given them a little bit of a peek that this is what it is. And then it creates that curiosity. All right, Taurus, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you who are new, as I'll mention again, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. Fingers crossed, I will be uploading something very soon. And I do have videos on past life and spiritual connections, on what and who are negative energies, as well as videos on this is relationship-related advice. And this advice is not just any sort of advice, it's special advice because I have the ability of seeing what's inside of a person's heart and mind. I'm able to do that. So I put all that together, and I've seen a certain trend and pattern. A lot of people all around the world go through the same things when it comes to relationships. And that's what I put there. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.